And we can all see your
Okay.
screen, so you're good.
Okay, good. Okay. So, hi everyone. My name is Kristen Cantan. I'm with the USDA Risk Management Agency. I also have a couple of my teammates on the call too, Ryan and Isabel. Um, but I'll just go ahead and begin with the presentation. Yeah, okay. So just a quick disclaimer before I begin. The purpose of this presentation is to provide a high overview of the risk management programs we offer. This does not change the meaning of our current policies and procedures. So who are we? Again, we're the Risk Management Agency, also known as RMA. We were created in 1996 to administer federal crop insurance corporation programs and other non-insurance related risk management and education programs. Compared to other USDA agencies, RMA is much smaller and employs approximately 430 people across the nation. And within the nation, there are 10 regional offices. So I'm part of the Davis Regional Office, the office is located in California. We are responsible for overseeing Arizona, California, Hawaii, Nevada, and Utah. But just a fun fact, I'm currently the only risk management specialist located here in Hawaii. And so RMA is responsible to develop and approve policy terms, rates, and prices, validate premium and loss information, determine underwriting, gain loss, and settle with insurance companies. RMA will also review new products and program expansions. So these policies and options are made available to the public through approved insurance providers, or for short, we call them AIPs. This is a public-private partnership. The AIPs will inform the producer, issue the policy, process the application, train agents and loss adjusters, adjust claims, and pay losses. So they're more of like the front line when dealing with customers. So for producers who are interested in applying for federal crop insurance, the responsibilities are to purchase a policy, provide production history, plan and report acreage, pay the minimum, provide a notice of loss, and then of course, if it is an insurable cause of loss, the producer will receive an indemnity payment. So for crop insurance, crop insurance is a risk management tool used to strengthen the safety net in agriculture. It provides farmers and ranchers various methods to lower production and revenue risks and protects the operation against a portion of losses during the insurance period. An important note here is that crop insurance is a contract between the producer and the insurance company. So depending on which policies you're interested in, here are a few examples that could be insured causes of loss, such as adverse weather like flood, heat, drought, fire if it's caused by a natural event. The next three bullets are insurable as long as the producer is doing what they can to mitigate these issues. So insects and disease, destruction of wildlife, failure of irrigation water supply, and some policies do insure loss of revenue. So here's a list of programs available in Hawaii. I'll briefly go over them in the next few slides, but I just want to mention a couple of things before I move on. So I didn't include a slide for nursery. The program is available, but it is undergoing changes. So if there's any specific questions or concerns for nursery, you can reach out to us or contact an agent. And second, I don't want to overwhelm you with the information about our programs. So the key thing to pay attention to when getting familiar with any of our programs are the dates and insurability requirements, which I've highlighted in the following slides. So starting with our Hawaii tropical fruit policies, we have banana. The sales closing date, which is also the sign-up date, is May 31. So for any of our policies, when you're looking for the sign-up date, you will look for what sales closing. That's what it's under for some reason. The acreage and production needs to be reported by these dates. The insurance period for banana runs from June 1 to May 31, and acreage set out prior to June 1 of the crop year is insurable. Next, we have coffee. The sign-up deadline is December 31. Acreage and Production needs to be reported by March 15th, and the insurance period runs from January 1 to May 31. An acreage that has reached 24 to 36 months by the sales closing is insurable for coffee. And then lastly, for the Hawaii tropical fruit policy, we have papaya. The sales closing date is May 31. Acreage and production needs to be reported by July 15. The insurance period is June 1 to May 31. An acreage that is more than 12 months old but less than 4 years old on sales closing is insurable. We also have a policy for macadamia nuts. It's its own standalone policy separate from the Hawaii tropical fruits policy. The sign up date is December 31. And then again, acreage and production needs to be reported. The insurance period is here January 1 to June 30 of the following year. And it becomes insurable once acreage reaches at least a 5th growing year. And so jumping into our Hawaii tropical tree policies, there is a tree policy for each of the tropical fruits that I just mentioned. So banana, coffee, and papaya. The important dates are it's the same. The only difference is insurability requirements are different for papaya. So starting with banana again, the sales closing date is December 31. Please remember, if you're interested in this, you need to report your acreage by February 15th, and then the end of the insurance period is December 31. As for insurability, trees that have been set out prior to December 31 of the preceding crop year are insurable. And then same thing for coffee. So coffee has the same important dates. Insurability is the same as banana. The trees have to be set out prior to December 31 of the preceding crop year. And then for papaya, the difference was the insurability, right? So acreage that is more than 12 months old but less than 4 years old on the sales closing is insurable. And then I just put together a table just to kind of sum up the important dates, and then just to show that the insurability is different for the papaya trees. And then just like macadamia nuts, the macadamia tree has its own tree policy. So the sales closing is November 30, and then the acreage needs to be reported by February 15th, and then the end of the insurance period is December 31st. And then trees that are at least 1 year of age on January 1 of the crop year are insurable for macadamia trees. And then that's it for the fruit and tree programs. I do just want to add in though that there is a hurricane insurance protection wind index program. Sorry, I know it's a long name. Also called HIPWI. It can be added to a policy to provide additional area-wide coverage for hurricane occurrences. We do have one more program available in Hawaii, and it's specific for ranchers. It's called the Pasture Rangeland Forage Program, also known as PRF. Just a little background information to this program. For the past several years, RMA received requests from the industry to expand this program to Hawaii. So RMA has worked with the Hawaii cattle industry and the Hawaii Cattlemen's Council to develop a program suitable for here. It's currently only available for the Big Island as a pilot program beginning this year. But the reason why I bring this up is because there is possibility to expand to the other islands as more data is reported and collected. So if there's any ranchers here in this meeting today and you want to help us to push this program to expand to the other islands, please do reach out to us. And so this program, PRF Hawaii, insures against lack of precipitation on rangeland acres. It's not a drought insurance. And it doesn't use a drought monitor. Ranchers who participate in this program may receive and retain benefits between RMA and FSA. So if you're currently participating in FSA's programs, you'd still be eligible for PRF Hawaii. And then here's a nationwide program that we offer, called Whole Farm Revenue Protection, or for short, Whole Farms or WFRP. The coverage is available for all commodities under one policy. This program will insure your entire farm on a revenue basis, meaning it protects against the decline in the market price and insures any farm revenue up to $17 million. The coverage amount is based on the Schedule F tax form and can be combined with an individual crop policy. For example, a MacNut grower can have both the MacNut policy and whole farms. If you're interested in signing up for this program, the sales closing date is March 15. And then one more, micro farm. It's similar to whole farms, except it's designed for smaller farms so that it insures up to $350,000 in farm revenue. And the sales closing date for this one is April 15. And that concludes our overview on the programs. I know I think I maybe talked too fast and whizzed too fast through it. But I did include this last slide to show you where you can go to locate an agent if you're interested in getting more details or signing up for these programs. You can go to our home site, rma.usda.gov, and at the top you'll see tools and reports. If you click on that, it'll drop you down to agent locator. Or if you have a smartphone, you can take a picture of the QR code and it'll take you straight to the agent locator page. And then if you have any questions or comments, though, you can still also contact one of us. Ryan, he's on the call right now. He's a senior risk